Taylor, I didn't know you looked so much like Barack.
Who has voted or who's planning? Okay, that is really important.
Lawrence.
Keep on coming, you guys!
Please. I'm getting too much. Alright. I mean, not happy. Ooh! So that has nothing to do with it. Like, oh god, really for me? She'll be in your video.
Alright! What an amazing walk today! Hey, you guys, everybody doing okay on the walk today? I want to thank you guys so much for joining us today on the walk. You know, these miles that we do, it always blows me away when you guys actually show up and walk with us. I mean, it's a funny concept to think about. We're going to walk barefoot through the streets. People, still when I tell that to people, they're like, okay. And you know, the streets are gross, right? You know, and people are like, you're going to get a staph infection just by walking down the corner. Says, no. You're going to need those razor blades. Like, where do you live? But the idea of these walks is something it's very simple and very tangible. We wouldn't talk to you guys about something that we, one, didn't feel genuinely passionate about, and two, that we didn't feel like you could actually do something about. Something that you had an ability to sit at the table, have a seat at the table of making change, and that you had just as much ability to make a difference as anybody else. This walk is not an awareness walk. This is about action. This is about how you guys are doing something today. The journey of these walks started with a trip to Africa to learn and see for ourselves the challenges with poverty and with AIDS. And what we were so struck by, especially when we first made a trip to Africa a couple years ago, was the fact that it's our generation, it's young people, it's people in the prime of their life, moms, dads, moms, dads, people that are working to pay their bills and to keep the entire continent of Africa and all the different countries within Africa moving. It's those that are struggling with AIDS. It's those that are leaving children without parents, and it's the next generation that's born with the AIDS virus without a choice in how their life will be fulfilled. When kids are born with the AIDS virus, if it's untreated, the average age that they die is 3 years old. And what we were also so struck by was the fact that when you go to these villages or when you meet with the doctors that are working in these really impoverished areas, you see that there's already so many solutions ready to be implemented, but they need real tools to buy that 33-cent drug or that one pair of shoes or to drill that clean water well. But they know what the needs are, and they're ready to be implemented, and the needs that are there are all things that one person can be responsible for enacting and for making possible. Today is, for the three of us, our 103rd mile that we've walked. Now, usually I say facetiously, you don't want to see the bottom of my feet. You really don't. I mean,
I want to say something real quick. I got to interrupt him because every now and then I got to get a word in edgewise. What's also cool about this, which Taylor wouldn't necessarily have said, it's our 103rd mile, but what's amazing is 10 times that many miles have been walked. More than 10 times that many miles have been walked on this tour alone. 10,300, and I think it's 67 or something like this. Okay? So as we have walked because of you all. Because you guys are exhibiting incredible amounts of initiative, leadership, and willingness to take action and willingness to get your feet dirty. So we're honored that we get to walk next to some of the most amazing people in this entire country. Because you guys are proving that you are not a passive group of people, that you are a group of action-oriented people, and that is very inspiring to us. So I just wanted to say that.
That is really, really important, what I said. The idea that you guys today are actually making possible action by your walk. I want to remind you guys how you're making a difference today. Everybody that's here, you guys are counting not for 1 mile today, but this is a special walk. Since we're not going to be doing a walk tomorrow because of the election, we're doing 2 miles today. So today you guys are worth $2 that we're giving on your behalf because you showed up, because you came, because you actually decided to be here and walk with us. The hardest thing about really kind of getting over the hump and beginning to make a difference is being able to actually get people to show up, get people to actually, not talk about it, but to do it, to not talk, but to truly walk the walk. You guys, with every person that's here, with every one of your miles that you're walking, you're going to decide when you register your mile, or if you already have registered your mile, you're going to decide how you want this walk to count, how you want it to impact a tangible, real thing on the ground in Africa that's going to make a difference. You can say you want it to go help drill a clean water well. We are 98% of the way there to drilling a new clean water well, which will provide thousands of people access to clean water. So that means 30 people. Is that right? Yeah. 30 people need to say. And that means that since you're walking 2 miles, it's even better. That means we only need 15 people to say they're going to mark their walk for clean water. Okay? You can say you want to help better shoes, to building a new school, to help providing medicine from others with HIV that need a 33-cent drug for 1 month that will make sure that it's possible for their unborn children not to contract the AIDS virus. But what's so awesome about these walks is the fact that you guys are making possible real change because of your decision to take action. This is not about how guys and bands that have fans that will show up to do stuff. This is about how you guys are taking leadership and you guys are deciding to make a difference with your actions. My friend Andrea here with the camera, she's doing a walk in the suburbs on the 16th of November. What area is it called? In Schaumburg? In Schaumburg on the 16th at 3:45. One of the things that's been so awesome about seeing you guys show up and support us on these walks is people have asked, well, what more can I do? How can I be a part of this? And we decided to encourage you guys that you could lead your own walks. Through the site called TakeTheWalk.net, you guys can see every mile that gets walked today and all the miles that have been walked so far and the way that they're making an impact. And you will see the Chamba Walk on the 16th listed at TakeTheWalk.net. Find out the details and the information. And just like today, we are going to give $1 for everybody that walks that mile. And you can also choose to give more, find out more about the causes, and raise more funds as a part of that walk. But this decision, this 1 mile walk, this isn't something that Jeff Hansen does on tour. This is something that you guys can take up the banner and make possible, and it's already happening. So we encourage you guys to check out the walk in Schaumburg and to check out TakeTheWalk.net. I wanted to mention one other thing. Sorry, that thing. The idea of the walk is not that we're trying to get people to watch us do this. This is a walk for action. What's going on in Africa is unique to our generation of people. It's a cause that's affecting our peers. AIDS is wiping out people like you guys. A lot of young women. There's a lot of ladies walking today, guys too. Thanks guys for being here. But especially young women are actually the hardest hit because they end up being the ones to pass it to the next generation. They're more susceptible to AIDS. And you guys, you are standing up and supporting your peers that are struggling with poverty and with disease by doing this walk. This is about not people that are watching you. This is about you guys showing up. And our hope for this thing is we can only walk so many miles. We can only do this in so many places. But with you guys, just like Isaac was saying, we're not just walking 103 miles. We're walking thousands of miles. We're walking thousands of miles because you guys are putting your feet to the ground. And when we talk about walking barefoot, it's not just so that we can talk about doing something we can sort of gross you out. It's so we can remind you guys that there's a lot of simple things that we don't think would make a difference, like a pair of shoes. There are a lot of things that are real that you can provide through your decision to take action. And if you could just scratch the surface of realizing what things that you already have available to you. Not what you can do one day when you're successful or one day when you have some time, but what you can do right now when you're trying to pay your college loan or when you're trying to get a job or when you're trying to survive a relationship with somebody and your daily, your day's full, you're ready to do your Christmas shopping, all the stuff that you do in your life, you can do all of that stuff. We all struggle to find a little bit of time, but you guys already have the resources to make a difference. You already have the resources to face the greatest challenges that the world presents by deciding to take action in real ways that you can control, just like the walk today. And we thank you guys so much for being a part of this walk. It's amazing. Amazing to see you guys walking with us. Like we said, this is a 2-mile walk, so we got another mile to go. What do you guys say we finish this walk? We got a lot of people here. Why don't you guys say, I took the walk!
I took the walk!
One more time.